reach out to, make the fight. But we didn't know how serious it was. Me and Ryan, we just basically got on the phone. I told him everything I wanted. And I am a competitor. And, when I first started out boxing, when I took it serious and, I was like, this what I'm going to do. I wanted to be, I said, I'm going to be great in the sport. I'm going to be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't, nothing has changed. So the world could just see me face it. But, I'm going to rise even higher than I was before.
Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
Knockout.
45 seconds left, stay sharp, baby.
Bro, I'm real, bro. I'm for real. And put anybody in there in front of me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna stop them. Put your money on it.
Recently, Keyshawn Davis scored a major TKO victory over Jermaine Ortiz in his junior welterweight debut and wasted no time using the spotlight to call out Devin Haney for a future showdown, sending shockwaves through the boxing world.
You called out Devin Haney. You talked the other day, and I told you what Mickey Bay said about Devin Haney and you fight. I talked with somebody that you might know from when you were younger, Coach Sean from Norfolk, Virginia. He told me, when it come to fighting, Keyshawn Davis is just a mean little dude. Like, you can come, you want to box and do all that. He love to fight. Now, I asked you this about Mickey when it came to Devin Haney. Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
Knockout.
Haney responded directly on social media with a short but clear message. Keyshawn, let's do it. His reply signaled that he acknowledges the challenge and isn't brushing it aside. Davis quickly fired back with confidence, claiming he would knock Haney out if they met in the ring and insisting he's ready for elite-level competition.
Devin said, let's do it. I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted Keyshawn, let's do it.
He said that?
Yeah, but he tweeted something like that. Yeah.
It was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media. So I know it's going to happen in 2026.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
If it make money.
Davis insists he'll fight anyone and isn't intimidated by big names, declaring that he's the real deal and will stop whoever is placed in front of him. As he targets elite opponents like Devin Haney, Lewis Crocker, and Dalton Smith, Davis is determined to prove himself at the highest level of the sport.
You set your targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stop it? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. But go ahead.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for this.
Davis took aim at Devin Haney, arguing that even after moving up from 135 pounds, Haney still hasn't shown real knockout power. He claimed Haney doesn't hit hard at the higher weight and insisted he would be able to stop him if they faced off, questioning whether Haney has truly carried his strength up the divisions.
No problem against you, bro, but we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure. For sure.
You don't think he's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40 growing into that weight? That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
to
like
us,
it.
Keyshawn.
To me.
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
I like it.
Do you think you're already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, as a businessman, risk reward. You think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answering your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he see he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to champion with the table, you can't play with me.
Davis says Devin Haney has never shown him respect dating back to their early days, and he believes Haney has consistently underestimated him. According to Davis, Haney never viewed him as a real threat and failed to acknowledge his skills, even as Davis continued rising through the ranks toward elite-level competition.
Situation with you and Dev.
Yeah, I never f with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never f with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where like, me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney, and we 24 fitness, playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like nigga never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga, now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. You talking about? And he still, like, his father used to, it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, oh, shit, the businessman was support you, like, dap me up.
My man.
And,
So you always was the businessman.
And Dad was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no like, nigga, we African American, you can't show me no type of
like
love. You're weird.
All right, well, how about this?
So you've been a businessman.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Since like an amateur.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis stepped forward publicly and challenged Bill Haney, urging him to help promote a fight with Devin Haney. Davis made it clear he's ready to step up, saying that whether the Haney camp supports the matchup or not, he's confident he'll beat Devin in the ring. With that bold stance, Davis continues pushing for respect and positioning himself for a major high-profile showdown.
But listen, you still got an opportunity when you go handle your business right here, because you know me and you are in the DM, correct? And you know you told me that you would look like an opportunity, and I believe you.
Not Jermaine, now what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we doing
it. You promise?
You promise. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck, handle that business, okay? All right.
Keyshawn Davis has clearly evolved as a fighter, displaying improved power, discipline, and focus with his stoppage of Jermaine Ortiz, the first man to finish him. Ortiz had previously gone the distance with elite names like Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, which makes Davis's performance even more impressive and signals that he's rapidly ascending toward top-level competition.
Davis returned to the ring, stopping Jermaine Ortiz, something that Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko couldn't do against Jermaine Ortiz. Heck, they had tough battles with Ortiz. Keyshawn relatively was in control and made this look easy. All right, let's talk about the first half of this fight. It was a very awkward and ugly fight as Jermaine Ortiz was moving all around, kind of jittery. Something we anticipated Jermaine Ortiz would do. That's kind of how he fights, really awkward type. Keyshawn Davis was like, all right, cool. The jab was phenomenal for Keyshawn. Yes, the power punches through like the first half of the fight were even. The jab was way in favor of Keyshawn Davis. That's how he was able to keep Jermaine Ortiz at range. So when Ortiz tried to come in quickly, Keyshawn wasn't having any of it. Then the second half of the fight, really rounds 8 through 12, Jermaine Ortiz realized, I can't keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just stand right in front of him and kind of box and try and land some shots, because Ortiz did land some shots on Keyshawn.
Davis reflected on his 140-pound debut, saying he felt surprisingly comfortable and confident in a new division. He described feeling physically stronger and more durable than expected, able to absorb shots without losing momentum. Throughout the fight, Davis managed his energy wisely, pacing himself while gradually breaking Jermaine Ortiz down. He explained that from the early rounds, he had a stoppage in mind and stayed patient, trusting his power and conditioning to carry him late. That patience, combined with sustained pressure and endurance, led to a decisive 12th round finish that sealed his dominance. Analysts widely praised the performance as an impressive divisional debut, noting that Davis not only adjusted smoothly to the new weight, but also displayed championship-level composure and finishing instincts.
Bro could punch a little bit. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, man, I just felt like, I feel like he had a lot of respect for me in the ring. I feel like I was already getting to him in the weigh-ins, the press conference. I don't know. I think I just always get to my opponents before I fight. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I just be being myself, for real. And he was showing me a lot of respect in there in the ring. But also, as the fight just kept going on, we both got comfortable with each other, like, all right, bet. So I did fear him actually trying to win, for sure. But, like, after a while, as I kept punching him and as my strength and energy was not going down, he was just in there. So then after like 6th round, I'm like, all right, I got 6 more rounds to go. I'm really about to try to stop you now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 12th round, I'm like, I'm about to stop you. Like it never left my head. Like, I'm about to stop you. Like, every round, I'm about to stop you. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Keyshawn Davis spoke openly about the emotional road leading up to the fight, revealing the ups and downs he endured since his previous bout. He admitted there were nights when he questioned whether he even wanted to continue boxing, underscoring the mental and emotional hurdles he had to overcome just to step back into the ring. Despite those struggles, Davis kept a promise to his fans by delivering a knockout in his 140-pound debut against Jermaine Ortiz. Fighting in front of 20,000 fans, he expressed deep gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose, calling the victory a pivotal moment in his career. Davis described the performance as a dream realized, proof that perseverance, faith, and determination can transform setbacks into defining achievements, signaling that his journey is now moving firmly in an upward direction.
Knockout win in his debut at 140 to cement his status as a top player in the division. And I'm going to turn it over to Keyshawn.
Well, first things first, all glory to God. Jesus Christ for giving me this win. It's been a long time coming, man. From my last fight all the way to tonight, man. There was a lot of twists and turns and up and downs and nights where I just didn't even want to do this anymore. And y'all don't know the half of like how I even got here tonight just to perform. And how I got that knockout is crazy because I always dreamed to get like a 12-round knockout, like 12 round. Like, that was always my dream. So like, to do it in an opponent like Jermaine Ortiz on my return in front of 20,000 fans, that's God, bro. That's God. I feel like he turned my whole career around. And now it's just continuing to just keep trusting in him, that he's gonna do even bigger things for me. And I'm here, man. I'm back and I'm better, just like I promised y'all. Also, I promised y'all a knockout, and I got y'all.
Keyshawn Davis has made it clear how he feels about a potential fight with Devin Haney, and his confidence has carried over into bold comments on social media and in interviews. Davis has suggested that Haney would be easy work, arguing that Haney lacks punching power and doesn't present any stylistic threats that concern him. He's implied that if the fight gets made, he would handle Haney comfortably. That confidence stems from Davis's emphatic TKO victory over Jermaine Ortiz. He has pointed out that he's stopped opponents who had never been finished before, reinforcing his belief that he can do the same to anyone placed in front of him, including Haney.
Devin. I feel like me and Devin Haney will be it'll be an easy fight for me, bro. Like, super easy, bro. Like, and I know I would stop Devin Haney. I've been saying this, bro, before the Ryan fight, bro. He just don't got nothing for me. He got nothing for me. Like, you don't got no power. You got nothing for me to worry about. Like, what are you gonna do to stop me?
Got you.
And what I got coming with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he don't got nothing to even stop me. His defense is not that good. I feel like I got better defense than him. I know he fought better opponents than me, so you know what I'm saying? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like I got better defense than him.
His resume tough.
Nah, it is.
His resume tough.
But you gotta realize he fought a lot of guys that was smaller than him too, bro. A lot of these guys were smaller than him, and he was saying it in the weigh-ins, you're too small. You know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody got that
Do you think Keyshawn Davis would really beat Devin Haney if they faced off? Or is all this just hype with no fight actually coming? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments below.